So can I have you first stand up for me, please? And I'll inspect your back. So, is that a good thing? Okay. So you mind if I move your hair out of the way?
Mm-hmm.
So first I'm going to inspect the back, looking for any asymmetry, erythema, redness, swelling, deformities. I'll look from the side, looking at the normal curvatures of the spine. Then after inspection, I will palpate. So I'll palpate the spinous processes from the cervical down to the lumbar area.
The simulation center will be closing in 10 minutes.
And then I'll palpate the paravertebral muscles along the side of the spinous process and let me know if you feel any tenderness or pain, okay?
Okay.
Also down from the cervical to the lumbar area, or sacral area. Then after this, I will percuss, so I'm going to use the palm, the base of my hand, and also kind of like lightly tap here, and just let me know if you feel any tenderness or pain, okay?
Okay.
So after this, I'll have you come to the wall here, just place your hands like this, looking for the scapular and see if the long thoracic nerve is intact. Just push it against the wall. All right, thank you, that's good. And now I'll go through some range hip movements. So I'm gonna have you just follow my movements real quick, okay? So can you have you bend down, touch your toes, please? Go to touch your toes and then kind of look up to the ceiling like this. Oh, do you want me to tie that for you?
Sorry.
You get that.
My bad. So start over, so hip flexion. So I'm gonna have you try to bend down and touch your toes, please. And then kind of look back up towards the ceiling like this for hip extension. And then gonna have you bring your left arm down to your left side, please. And then your right arm down to your right side. And then gonna have you, with your feet planted, can I have you rotate as much as you can to the right, please? And then as much as you can to the left. And then since you're already standing up, can I have you come over here, please, and just stand against here? And then keeping your back straight, can I have you bring your legs back for hip extension? And then the other one, please, legs. And can I also just have you walk to the door and back, assessing gait? So looking at any signs of limping, posture, stance, etc. And then can I have you sit back down, please? So now I'm going to go into inspection of the shoulders, so I might need to lower the gown if that's okay with you. And you do neck range of motion.
Yeah, neck range of motion. So I'm going to do neck range of motion. So I'm going to have you bring down your chin down to your chest, please. And then bring your eyes up to the ceiling. And then have you turn your head, your right ear, or turn your head to the right. And then turn your head to the left. And then have you bring your right ear down to your right side. And then your left ear down to your left side. And so now I'm going to go through inspection of the upper extremity. So first I'm going to look at the shoulders. So do you mind if I lower this down just a little bit, please? That's fine for now. Yep. And then so inspecting the shoulders, looking for asymmetry, redness, deformities, erythema. Looking at both of them. And then I'll inspect the elbows now. So you just place your hands. Yep, that's fine. Or you can take it out of the gown for just a little bit, if you don't mind. Now inspect the elbows. Looking for asymmetry, redness, swelling, and same on the other side. Then I go down to the wrists and hands, inspecting for any asymmetry, redness, deformities. Here, and then the fingers, so down to the carpals, look at the carpals and the phalanxes. I'll do the same on this side. Then I'll go into palpation. So first I'm going to palpate the SC joint over here, both sides. And then the AC joint over here. Also feeling for the greater tubercle. And also I'll palpate for the core process. Right here. And also I'll palpate the six muscles next. So this includes the supraspinatus, the infraspinatus, the teres minor, and you can't palpate the subscapularis. And I'll do the same on the other side. So the supraspinatus, the infraspinatus, the teres minor, and then you can't palpate the subscapularis. Look over on this side. So I inspect the elbows. So inspect the lateral and medial epicondyles. So medial over here, lateral on this side.
and also the left arm process. Also, I'll do the same thing on this elbow. Also, I would inspect the wrist now. So feeling for the distal radius and ulna, also the carpal bones, metacarpals, then down to the phalanxes. So the proximal, middle, and distal. Also the same on this side. So the medial and lateral upper condyles, leg arm process, and then down to the distal and ulnar radius. And so the carpal bones, and also the metacarpals, also the phalanxes, proximal, middle, and distal. Feeling for any redness or swelling, just let me know if you feel any tenderness or pain as well, okay? And also, and after this, I will go into range of motion. So just have you follow my movements, please. So can I have you bring your arms up over your head for shoulder flexion, up behind you for shoulder extension, and can I have you bring your arms out like this for shoulder abduction, and then back across like this for shoulder adduction. Then can I have you bring your arms like this and try to scratch your back of your head like this, so for external rotation. Bring your hands up behind like this for internal rotation. And now we're gonna do elbow ranges of motion. So I'm gonna have you bring your arms up like this, make like a muscle for elbow flexion, then down like this for elbow extension. Then have you keeping your arms up like this. So I've got a 90-degree angle. Can I have you bring your wrist up like this for wrist flexion, down like this for wrist extension. Then can I have you bring your pinkies towards each other like this for ulnar deviation, and then out like this for radial deviation. And could I have you go like this real quick, please? And then bring your arm palms up for supination, bring it down like this for pronation. And then we're gonna do finger movements. So can I have you spread your fingers apart like this for finger abduction, bring them back in for finger adduction. Can I have you just make a fist gesturing for finger flexion and then open up for finger extension. And then can I have you bring your thumbs up like this for thumb abduction, bring it back down for thumb adduction. Can I have you bring your thumbs across your palm like this for thumb flexion, out like this for thumb extension. Can I have you bring your pinkies and thumbs together for thumb opposition. And then now I'm gonna go through passive range of motion. So I'm gonna go through these movements with you, okay? Any movements?
Active or passive?
For active.
Yeah, passive.
Okay. I just wonder if I missed any movements. Okay, so now I'm gonna do passive range of motion. So I'm gonna guide you through these movements, okay? Just let me know if you feel any pain during this, okay? So we're gonna do shoulder flexion, shoulder extension, shoulder abduction, shoulder adduction, and then we're gonna do shoulder external rotation, shoulder internal rotation, and then we're gonna do elbow flexion, elbow extension, and then we're gonna do supination, pronation, ulnar deviation, radial deviation. And then I'm gonna have you, so we're gonna do wrist flexion, wrist extension. I'm gonna go through the finger movements here. So thumb abduction, thumb adduction, thumb flexion, thumb extension, thumb opposition, finger abduction, finger adduction. And we do the same on this side. So shoulder flexion, shoulder extension, shoulder abduction, shoulder adduction, elbow flexion, elbow extension. We're gonna have supination, pronation, ulnar deviation, radial deviation, thumb abduction, thumb adduction, thumb flexion, thumb extension, opposition, finger abduction, finger adduction. And now we're gonna go through some muscle strength tests. So I'm gonna have you bring your arms up like this and just oppose my motion, okay? Like this, checking for shoulder abduction, and then just make a fist like this and resist my movements, and then shoulder, elbow extension, and then elbow flexion, just resist that movement. So elbow flexion, and then could I have you grip my fingers like this and just squeeze as hard as you can, checking for grip strength. Okay, thank you. And then could I have you oppose your fingers like this, your thumb and your pinky actually, and then just resist this motion. And then could I have you bring out your fingers like this, checking for finger abduction strength. So just oppose my force here. So I'm gonna start.
Also make a fist like this, and could you bring your fist up like this, and just resist my motion, please? And resist this. And then we're gonna go through dermatomes, so could you please close your eyes and then let me know if you feel evenly on both sides, please? So checking, this is C5, and then you can bring your arms down, please, and then open up your hands like this up. So C5, right here, C6, C7, C8, and T1. T2's up over here. And then after this, we go through reflexes. So I'm gonna check the first the biceps or triceps tendon reflex. So I'm gonna have you just relax, please. Be right there. And the biceps reflex. And the brachioradialis reflex. We'll do the same on the other side. Biceps reflex. And the brachioradialis reflex, just relax, please.
Or extremity to be continued.
Extremity.
To be continued.
Oh, okay.